Okay, it's January 3rd. It's been a long time since I've done an update. I'm sitting here at home waiting for my son to return. My wife's away, and I was just installing YouTube on the TV so I could watch videos there, and I said, geez, I should really film an update while I'm here doing this. So I'm here. I've got my Reefing Art 15K lens on, so things might look a little different in terms of stuff. I'm going to use the manual zoom, which is me walking closer in. Gotten a few new corals since my last update, and I've got one change in fish. So I lost one of my clowns, which is very sad. So the smaller of the two clowns managed to get himself stuck in the wave pump over here and didn't make it. So I've read things online that these pumps are strong enough that they can suck a small fish in. I thought 4 or 5 months in with the clowns I was going to do fine. I didn't have to worry about it. They had an anemone to hang out in. I guess not. Anyway, there's not much I can do about a clown that's not smart enough to stay out of the pump, especially after surviving for 4 months in the tank, the first two of which were without the anemone. It spent the entire time up on the top of the tank. So that's a little bit tragic, but it's kind of how things are. So let's talk about new corals. I picked up a couple of acros from a local reefer. This guy here, it's not really doing that much, but I've got it here in the middle. I've got this other one up here. So they were fully encrusted on plugs, and I sort of clipped off the bottom of the plug. There was really no way I was going to cut it off of things. I feel like that's kind of encrusting on the rock at this point, but I don't know, we'll see. See, I've got Mahanos up there, but my other corals are doing quite well in terms of growth. These other pieces in here. My lepto down here in the corner is encrusting further. Almost sort of off of the plug that I had. It's not an official plug. It's sort of a chunk of mixed cement kind of stuff that one of my coral providers does. They create their own little plugs. So that's about it for, well, so I picked up this guy. I don't know what it is. I love the color of it. It's down here in the corner. So I picked up this other one from the same reefer. It's a forest fire digi, as he claims it. It seems to be doing quite well. I've got lots of polyps going down here. It appears to be growing. The sort of blank nubs on the end are new, and it's definitely splitting in spots. So pretty happy about that. If it continues to grow at that pace, it'll be really nice to sort of fill in the corner here. It gets a lot of flow down here, but not so much light, and the flow sort of comes in underneath as the wave pump above pulls on things. So that's what's going on. My zoas, I've sort of pushed a rock over here on the side. These green ones are overtaking the Sunny D's on there, but as long as the Sunny D's continue to survive, it'll be nice. As I look closer, there's a couple of little Sunny D's under there, so maybe they'll sort of push back on them and we'll reach sort of a neutral space. What else have I got? I've kind of rearranged some other things. Oh, the big thing is I got a third light. So my tank no longer has sort of the shadow zone in the middle. Kind of have a little shadow at the top, sort of a V there. And I believe that's really unavoidable because I've got the way the cabinet's built and the way I've got the tank bracing is there. So there's not much else I can do about that. But in terms of coral, everything else is doing pretty well. My hammer continues to do well. This, boy, I wish I knew all the names. I'm terrible when I compare it to somebody like boy, like Reef Girl or somebody like that who knows every single coral down to the last bit. But I don't know what this is, but it's growing very heavily at this point, and it's kind of hiding the other orange one that I gotten back, so I may have to move that around as I go. I still have my GSP down here in the corner, and the pulsing zinnias are up on the overflow and continuing to grow. Again, maybe I'm going to hate the fact that I brought those in, but at this point, having more coral than not is probably a better thing for me. So, kind of moving things around. I might actually try to frag this yellow pally down here in front at some point. It's got a lot of extra heads on it down in front, so maybe I'll take some of that back. I picked up some green-bayed packer zoas. You kind of see the colors on those. I love the colors on those when they're actually open. They're not open all the time. I'm trying to get these other guys to sort of train up onto the rock structure and see if they'll take. Again, maybe that's a bad idea, maybe it's a good idea. We'll find out as time goes. But I don't know, that's 6 or 7 minutes. That's plenty enough time for now. I've got stuff going on in the basement, so maybe I'll do a second update, a basement only update. Some people who watch may not watch that at all because they really hate the basement. Mom, Dad, you know who that is. But that's what I've got going on. Happy New Year to all. Hope everybody was safe over New Year's and didn't do anything they regret. And, well, we've got a week until the national championship game, so go Tigers. Let's see if we can beat LSU.